All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah Bahashem, Rakakwadash, and double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great examples towards younger brothers, and peace and blessings and salutation to the hopeful elect out there pushing his word and truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah Bahashem, Rakakwadash, and double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great examples towards younger brothers, and peace and blessings and salutation to the hopeful elect out there pushing his word and truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah Bahashem, Rakakwadash, pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful elect, the believers, the listeners who may have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh Bashem Al Shah. And what I want to get into this morning is dealing with, moving mountains, the faith to move mountains. All right, and this is inspired by an account in the book of Matthew, 17th chapter, another dialogue between Yahweh Shai and the disciples. Now, you had this incident when, Jake, brought his son to the disciples, all right, to exorcise a demon off of his son, and they couldn't do it, okay? And Yahweh Shai, he let them know it's because of lack of faith. And he also let them know that certain demons, you got to fast, be built up in the spirit, to deal with certain demons. And he made another statement, all right, that rings all throughout the scriptures, okay, about moving mountains, okay. Now, when you go into Matthew 17 and 19, it said, then came the disciples to Yahweh Shai apart and said, why could not we cast him out? And Yahweh Shai said unto them, because of your unbelief. For verily I say unto you, if you have faith as a grain of mustard seed, ye shall say unto this mountain, remove hence to yonder place, and it shall remove, and nothing shall be impossible unto you. Okay? And we know a mustard seed is real small, so with just a little faith, he said, look, with just a little faith as a mustard seed, you can move mountains. Something that's, enormous. All right? And we know in the spirit, mountains also go into what? Governments, man. And through faith in Yahweh Bashem Al Shai, we're moving this great mountain, which is the government of Esau Edom, this beast system. Okay? Through this word, hey, this beast system is being plucked up, is being rooted up. Okay? This enormous, gigantic mountain, this enormous, gigantic, powerful government is being rooted up by faith, man. Okay? Because as we speak these things, we're seeing, hey, things are happening that's removing this government, man. Esau is being removed. He's being plucked up. Okay? Now, he has a delusional mind as if, he's restarting, his kingdom and he's going to come digital with this. No. You're getting plucked up. You're getting out of here. You getting packed up. Okay? Through a little faith, hey, the Lord got us packing up a mountain, man. All right? But these Edomites are getting packed up, man, through this word going forth. Okay? So let's go from there. All right? Since we're speaking about mountains. Okay? Because you go to Jeremiah. All right, we go to Isaiah. Let's get this in Isaiah first. It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 40, and verse 4. Now, this is twofold because the scripture is talking about what? Preparing the way for Yahweh Shai. This is, speaking of John the Baptist, how he will come and make a way for Yahweh Shai. In the ancient world, you will make a path, for a king. Okay? You will make a road. It'll take, months, maybe, even a year, okay, just to prepare a way for a certain king to make a journey, to make his path easy. He will send forerunners to prepare a path, okay? So when you go to verse 4, it says, every valley shall be exalted, and every mountain shall be made low, and that's making smooth ground for smooth passage for the king. And it says, and the crooked shall be made straight, and the rough places plain. Now, when we go into the spirit, we know, all right, that we, all right, have been in a low place as a people, the valley. But this word is what? Raising us up. And at the same time that this word is raising us up, is bringing down this high mountain, is making this mountain low. Okay, so the valley is being exalted, the elect, okay, which we come from a low place, but this word is exalting us, man, out the valley. It says, in every mountain hill shall be made low, in every government, beginning with the government of Esau, the highest mountain, the highest government in this time, is being made low through the preaching of his word, man. Okay? So the Lord is doing a mighty work through the preaching of his word, man, and it's moving mountains, man. It's bringing down mountains, man, and that's a hard task, man. I looked it up the other day, man. It say it take like 10, like for a big mountain, like a Mount Everest, man, it would take 10, nukes, to destroy it. Okay? You have to go nuclear to destroy a mountain, man. You see, and that's why the Lord gonna go nuclear eventually on America, man. You see, and the Lord got us telling Esau about himself, the high government. The Lord has his prophets out telling the high government about themselves, man. All right, beginning with you elites. That's why you go to Isaiah 13:1. It says, the burden of Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amos did see. Lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain. You see that? Lift ye up a banner, okay, and the banner of the scriptures. Okay, we come under the banner of Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai and truth in his word, man. Okay? And it said, lift you up a banner upon the high mountain. Okay, that's the mountain of Esau. Okay, headed by Amalek, the elite. Okay, the power behind, all right, this beast system. Exalt the voice unto them, shake the hand, that they may go into the gates of the noble. Okay, that they may go into the gates of the noble. So the Lord got us shaking our hand at the gates of the noble. It says a high mountain, but wait. Then it says the gates of the nobles, which is the leadership, the elites, man. Okay, all these wicked oligarchs that run the earth, man. Okay, the Lord has his men shaking their hand at them, man. Okay, and telling them their judgment and what's to come. And through faith, this place is being removed, being plucked up, man. Okay, let's go here to Jeremiah. And the Lord has given us the authority through faith. The Lord has given us authority to remove governments, man. Okay, through this word, man. To bring down, all right, a mighty governments, man. This is Jeremiah chapter 1. And verse 9, get to the point. It said, then the Lord put forth his hand and touched my mouth. And the Lord said unto me, behold, I have put my words in thy mouth. See, all right, see, I have this day set thee over the nations and over the kingdoms to root out, to pull down, and to destroy, and to throw down, to build and to plant. Okay, so through the authority of Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai, he sent his prophets, okay, with the authority. He said he set us over the nations, man. Okay, because as we come with this word has authority over the nations, man. These nations have to obey this word. They're doing exactly, all right, what the prophet's saying they're doing. And we're just conveying the message of what the Lord said they was going to do. Okay? So you see all these events that's happening, all these plays, everything that we see happening, man. You have, this new pestilence that, we're going to see if that's going to become a thing. You got this war, okay? You got, constant talks of famine due to fertilizer shortage, and all these is the Lord speaking prophecy, man. All right, all this is contained in the prophecy, man, and that's the words that the Lord put in our mouth. So it's the words that have authority, man. All right, where the word of a king gives, there is power, and we are messengers of the king. And and when the king sent his messengers, he sends them with his authority. Okay. It's not of us, it's his authority. Okay, so through faith and believing this, man, this is moving mountains, man. Okay, this is rooting up. Okay, power structures, man. You see? And we're planting a righteous kingdom, all right, through what? The cultivating of the hopeful elect. Because the kingdom is within us. You see? So going back to I'm gonna read Jeremiah 1-10 in the NLT. It said, "Today I appoint you to stand up against nations and kingdoms. Some you must uproot and tear down, destroy and overthrow. Others you must build and plant." Okay? So we know what's being torn down. All right, this beast system. All these mountains, these governments of the heathen is being torn down. Okay? And there's a remnant that's being cultivated and built up. Okay? To rule in the kingdom to come under Yahweh Shai. Okay? So let's go here because this teaching is leading to a judgment. Okay? And that main judgment going to come here to America when you go to Jeremiah 51. Let's get straight to it. Yeah, Jeremiah 51 and 25 said, "Behold, I am against thee, O destroying mountain, said the Lord Yahweh Bashim al Shai, which destroyed all the earth. And I will stretch out my hand upon thee, and roll thee down from the rocks, and will make thee a burnt mountain." Okay? Behold, I'm against thee, O destroying mountain, man, because Esau, his government is a destructive government, man, which destroyed all the earth, man. This man has destroyed the earth. All right, he's destroying the earth in every way possible, man, through pollution, okay, through wickedness, through constant war, violence, okay, through confusion. You see, every way that you can destroy the earth, man, this man is doing. Why the scripture say, "I'm gonna destroy them which destroy the earth." Okay, and it begins with what? The mount of Esau. Okay, the government of Esau is doing all this destruction in the earth, man. Okay, and it says, "And roll thee down from the rocks, and will make thee a burnt mountain," man. And that's the nuclear destruction that's coming to America, man. Okay, this high mountain that has been exalted in the earth. Okay, so yeah, that's the point. Just wanted to get into that, Lord will, brothers. All right, and you few sisters edified once again. I want to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah Bahashem, Rakakwadash, and double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great examples to his younger brothers. And peace and blessings, salutations to the whole elect. Shalom.